On the mic, Mike King here. This is part of the Mike King Biz Media Network, ESPN Richmond 106.1, International Business Coach Radio, as well as the Hounds of Business. If you want to do business on a global scale, make sure you take a look over at our good friends over at the Hounds of Business. Hey, you know what I do? I left the light on, and friends from way back came back. It is the good folks from the Ronald Mc House of Richmond. Welcome to the program. So we got Greta, and we got Jessica. Why was I getting a blank? We have been here. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for coming on to the program. We're going. The interview has happened already. There's nothing left to say. All right, very quickly. So, Jessica, tell folks who you are and what you do.
I'm the fundraising events manager with Ronald Mc House, so I am running all of our major fundraising events throughout the year.
And you guys got some major ones. You got some really cool ones. Okay, but you got one coming up pretty quickly. Yep. That's a new thing. It has to be.
It is our first annual.
Because the pickleball thing is new. Okay, so tell us your events.
Shamrock Showdown, March the 15th at the Performance Pickleball RVA at Regency, followed by Sporting Clays Classic in May at Old Forge Sporting Clays.
Is that one the new tent or whatever?
Yep. And then our signature and largest fundraising event of the year, Red Shoe Rendezvous, Gala and Golf Tournament in September, and then Character Breakfast at Willow Oaks Country Club in November.
Okay, so the 2-day event, yep. I've been to that. I'd never really heard of the character. Talk a little bit. That's an interesting concept.
So our Character Breakfast is a family-oriented event, more so than the rest of our events throughout the year. That is for all of our littlest fans to come out and meet some of their favorite princesses, superheroes, local sports mascots around Virginia. Come and they can get autographs, and they have a buffet breakfast and pictures. It's a good time. And
so you're the events manager. Thank you. Were you always that organizing person when you were a kid?
Yes.
Shocking, yes. Okay, we're going to go get Jessica because there's a lot of people like me who want to do things. And then we may be kind of loosey-goosey with the details.
Yeah.
So you're the person who really makes sure that you were that detail-oriented person.
I am. I'm the spreadsheet, the list maker, the check the boxes.
She's that person.
Yes, she's serious.
She's that person. Because you have to have that when you're having an event. The Ronald Mc House is known for having things. Okay, Greta's here with us. So Greta, tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay. So I'm Greta Johnson. I am the Vice President of Programs and Medical Partnerships for the Ronald Mc House Richmond. And my job, I get the privilege of working with all of our local hospitals. And I get the privilege of trying to figure out if our programs are effective and also looking for opportunity to create new programs in the area just to meet the needs of our families and our children. So basically, I oversee our program.
So one of the things, being from everybody knows Ronald Mc House. That isn't a, people think they know what you guys do. It's only when you go to the house and you kind of see the magic happen in action. But we know it at the house for the people who've been there. We don't know Children's Hospital, or you said St. Mary's or the other thing. Talk a little bit about the concept of the Ronald Mc House.
Okay. We are definitely more than a house, and people are surprised when they come to the tour to do a tour because they're just thinking about the house or monument. But we actually have,
very cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
cool.
Beautiful. It's beautiful, very historic. We also have a house that's located within Children's Hospital at VCU. That house opened up last year, July. Mm-hmm. So we have a brand new 4-bedroom house within that facility. And also at VCU, we have the Sibling Center. So the Sibling Center is for the well child. When a parent comes for an outpatient visit and they want their well child to come, they can register them in the Sibling Center.
Really?
Yes.
Is that new?
It is not new. It has been around for years.
That's pretty.
It's awesome.
The concept is, because when we talked about the Carrie before, we always talk about one child, the parent has a sick child, but the family is affected. So you guys had the board up in the kitchen area where it's been a while, but we talked about events that are happening because people come from all over and stay. So when you come with the child who's sick, there's the siblings who a lot of times, their life is affected.
Yeah, they feel left out. So in the Sibling Center, they can have someone that gives them one-on-one. There's activities, stimulation, just to take their mind off of what's happening while the parent can give full attention to the child that's receiving medical treatment. So that's the sibling center. Also in local hospitals, we have family room programs. So the family room is a respite area, and that's where families can just take a break from the clinical area and go into an oasis. So we have a family room at St. Mary's Hospital. We also have a family room at VCU, and we are opening up a new family room at Johnson Willis Hospital. And this will be our first HCA hospital family room program. So that's going to be coming in a couple of months.
All right, so Greta's here, Jessica's here, Ronald McDonald House. How can people find out information about the Ronald McDonald House?
So you can visit our website.
RMHC.org.
Yeah, you can visit our website. There's ways to help and support. Right now, the biggest need for us, one of our programs that's very popular, is our meal program. We have a need. We really try to help families. The cost of food is very high.
I know.
Plus, people are just going through hard times in the economy right now. So we actually provide nourishing meals at the house. So we need volunteers to come into the Monument House, cook in the afternoon. We also need volunteers to come in the morning to prepare lunches with love. And then we send those lunches out to local hospitals. And there's no charge.
So how much do people pay to stay at the awesome Ronald McDonald House? Squazoo.
That's right.
Nothing.
That's
And
right.
people, how long do people stay? They stay a while.
They do.
What's the average?
Right. The average inpatient care.
All right, Greta's here, Jessica, Ronald McDonald House. All right, Jessica, let's get to the pickleball event that's coming up. What's the date on that?
March the 15th. The Ides of March.
There you go. That's and they're on us. Okay, so do I need to know how to play pickleball?
No, I do not know how to play pickleball.
So what are we going to be doing there? Are there going to be people to teach us?
There will be instructors there. The performance pickleball staff will be on site. So it is not a
real.
super competitive-
It's not one of
There will
them.
not be pro. Well, there may be some pros there, but
But they're going to water down it for us.
yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be doubles matches, and we'll just have a good time. Food, drink.
And where's that located?
It's at
At Regency.
Regency. Yep.
Okay.
And
So and the time of the event is?
it'll be at 8 o'clock start time. Staggered start times, depending on when you actually play.
Okay, so you guys are always looking out for, like you said, what's help. Volunteers are definitely needed.
Yes.
What so Jessica, are there sponsorships for Left Fork? Okay, there we go. We gotta show some love. I always say, hey, make sure you show some love to our sponsors and advertisers because great things don't happen for free. I always say, changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free. Money gotta change hands somewhere.
Sponsorships are great.
Okay,
The
so let's
fees are good. Just come out and spectate.
it's
great
good too.
Yeah.
Okay, what can you guys use for the pickleball event?
Sponsorships at this point. Yep. So just to kind of fill those gaps, and then players, we still have registration spots open for people that just want to come play.
Okay,
Yep.
March the 15th.
March the 15th.
March the 15th, the pickleball. All righty, and so Greta, besides the, you guys also will have that wish list.
We
to
do.
them.
We do.
And it's funny because when we talk, well, it's not funny. A lot of times we talk about the power of giving.
Mhm.
You guys, I remember maybe a couple of years ago, you guys needed, I don't know, it was maybe it wasn't a toaster oven, but it was
Yeah.
something like that. And next thing you know, the people come out to support you. Talk a little bit about that relationship because you guys got what, a staff of like 50 or 75 people.
No. We have a staff of, and we only have 8 full-time employees, 8. And then we have several part-times, but we are highly dependent on volunteers.
Shout out to the volunteers.
To the volunteers. They make it happen. They make the magic happen. We can't do it without the community.
Do you guys still have that little house in the back, that carriage house?
Yes, that's where my office is.
Oh, so okay, so that the offices still are back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was always a cool place. So shout out to back in those days, coming over to the Ronald Mc House. I got to come back again. All right, so pickleball is coming up. What's the next event that you guys have?
Sporting Clays, May the 3rd.
May the 3rd. Okay. That's in New Kent.
The new Kent. Yep.
What type of?
Teams and registration spots open for that too.
Alrighty, good enough.
Yep.
Greta, we talked a little bit about you guys. How long you been in the nonprofit world?
Me?
Mhm.
Well, I've been in the medical profession for 30 some years, but I came to the Ronald McDonald House in 2020. Um,
What was the draw to come into the Ronald McDonald House?
wow, I love that question. It's very personal. Because I stayed in the Ronald McDonald House in 2015. My daughter has a serious medical condition. And so when she was visiting family in Norfolk, she was hospitalized. I had to leave my job in Richmond and go to Norfolk unexpectedly, and the Ronald McDonald House there was available for
You
me.
seen the magic.
I did.
You seen the
I
magic.
did. So that actually caused me to become an advocate and a champion, and I was asked to sit on the board of directors for the Ronald McDonald House in Richmond. So being a board member, I never knew years later I would become a staff member, but an opportunity showed itself in 2020, and I took that leap because of the awesome leadership that we have from Carrie Bloomberg.
Shout out to Carrie out there,
Yes,
always doing amazing things.
yes. And here I am. I'm passionate. I love giving, and I love taking care of people. And, we're in the business of being compassionate.
One of the things, so when people come and people show up at the door of the Ronald McDonald, they are in the worst way. I mean, and everything that you guys do for them. So family members, people come over and cook in the kitchen. You guys got the real serious kitchen there.
Yeah.
And you have fraternities, sororities, businesses come, and that help is always needed. It is something that you get that's magic there. So those are the things in the evening and during the day. So do you also say, I never heard the lunches alone. I knew that you guys took lunches to the hospital, but now I didn't know how that actually worked.
So it's an actual program. It's called Lunches with Love. And so we have volunteers that come into our kitchen at Monument. The Monument House is our hub for all operations. So it's really busy there. So volunteers come in, they buy all of the supplies. So we have a list of instructions, lots of safety guidelines. They
Yes.
come into the house, they make the lunch. Our volunteers and interns actually drive those lunches in a cooler. That is safety is it's all about meal safety. We drive them to St. Mary's Hospital and right now to VCU. And then our hospitality cart program. That is it's a hospitality cart. It's operated by volunteers. It takes those lunches to each pediatric floor to distribute it. Or you can come into the now house that we have at VCU and you can have your lunch there in the house. And at St. Mary's, after we do the runs, we have a kitchen at St. Mary's. And so we store the lunches in the kitchens. So family have access to food that they don't have to pay for because the community has given back. And that's what we call it, the Lunches with Love program.
On the Mike, Brett and Jessica here, Ronald McDonald House, Richmond. How can people find information out, Jessica?
Yep, they can go to our website, Facebook, Instagram, any of those places, rmhcrichmond.org. And they can find all of our events information, program information, volunteer opportunities. The calendar for our meals program is on there. You can see how many open days there are, or, and there are a lot of them. So scoop them up.
Alrighty, so now you guys will be back again talking about all the awesome things happening. So now you see how, how structured this thing is around here. It's like, yeah, we are, I could use a Jessica type. No, but, I know, but no, I can't, no, because, her work is too busy and too important at what you guys do there. People know the Ronald McDonald House. You saw firsthand what it did. And then you're seeing people at the very worst time. And whole families are ill because one member is ill, and then they show up there. Talk about the relationship between the Ronald McDonald House and the hospital.
Okay. So, Richmond House, we don't just serve VCU. We do serve all of the hospitals, Hermione Doctors, Cumberland, Virginia Treatment Center. We serve St. Mary's. So referrals from any hospital can be made online with the Ronald McDonald House for lodging. because that's what we do most. We provide lodging. We want families to have a warm, safe place with all the amenities from home. So a referral is made to us, and yes, we only have 9 rooms.
But y'all do a lot with the 9 rooms.
We do a lot,
You do.
and we have hotel partners. So when we are booked, we can refer to a local hotel.
That's what I'm talking about
Yes.
right there. When we say the power of part, there's power
Right.
in numbers.
Exactly.
And I know that because I was only a kid for a lot of years. There's power. Okay, so Greta, you had seen the power of the Ronald McDonald House. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you joined up in 2020.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic.
No, I came
During the pandemic.
during pandemic.
Hey, ma'am. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
The Ronald McDonald House was rolling along. I'd been there, great place, and now you show up, the world's been turned upside down.
Yeah.
Before people were in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and all of the precautions you guys took then with food safety and all that, now it's taken to
A whole nother level.
a whole, and now here you are, smack dab in the middle of it.
Yeah, and it was something else. We continue to offer services under strict
Strict.
social distance guidelines. We wore masks. We followed the Virginia Health Department and CDC guidelines. Really, our hospital partners led the way through that.
Okay.
We did have to shut down from 9 rooms to 5 just to make sure that for
Distancing, but-
safety, and we relied heavily on our hotel partners at that time.
Oh,
So it was very challenging, difficult. We changed our meal program because we couldn't do community. It was challenging. We did not close our doors. We had to shift. Staffing, we were everything. Sometimes we were housekeeping. Sometimes, we had to flip a room or take a phone call, because that's what we do in order to keep operations going. So it was challenging, but we made it through. So we're on the other side. We're back open, and we are full.
let me ask you. So I asked people when they're in, what did you guys learn from COVID that, I asked business people, nonprofits, you didn't do before, but all of a sudden you realize, hey, that thing is pretty good now that we're doing it. Is there anything that stands out? And not just at the Ronald McDonald House, but in healthcare, period.
Mhm. I think, what we learned is it's very interesting what hand washing can do.
Oh, yeah.
I think we continue to require masks and gloves for people who come into the house to prepare meals because that's a good practice.
We didn't do it before.
And restaurants didn't do it before.
No.
I mean,
And we frowned upon it.
yeah. So we do ask that anyone who comes and prepare a meal wear gloves, and we do ask that they mask during that process. We've continued that. We've continued our sanitation. I mean, if anything, statistics show me it was less. Maybe she's medical, so I'm looking to her. There was probably less cold and flu during COVID. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because it was prevalent to the other
Yeah.
things, and I think it was tested for less. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's just changed everybody's
Yeah.
outlook on how if I'm
So-
really not feeling great, maybe I shouldn't go to work today. If my kid is not feeling great, maybe they shouldn't go to school today versus
The
3
old
years
school.
ago, it was like you're going to school unless you're
Right.
you're,
Yes,
Yeah.
that was. Yeah,
so-
you're a critical list. My kids could stay home.
Yeah.
Short of that,
Mhm.
now you're going to school. But we sort of realized that. Oh, are you guys still collecting the bottle caps?
Pop tops.
So you still do?
Pop tops. Yeah.
And you still had a bin right inside the door?
Yeah, we do. It's a house.
It's a house.
It's a house.
we build a house with pop tops. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
build a house.
explain that one to people.
All right.
All
So
right.
yeah, the pop tops. So we collect, and I hope that I get this right. I think for every pound we get 50 cents.
It takes a while, but it's
Yeah.
It's just like,
I,
but it
I
just
may
shows.
not be right, but that program is very
yeah. So they get
popular.
recycled and then
Get recycled. We have lots of Girl Scout troops that come in and donate. We actually have some of the patients that are in the hospital to actually participate in the program. It's very popular.
Okay.
So I think United Scrap Metal
That's our
partner.
sponsoring
Mhm,
business that
mhm.
does that.
Really quickly, okay, so let's talk about like some of your partners and the value of your partnerships that you guys have out there. We always want to show them love because it is above and beyond. Like I said, people a lot of times are very leery of
Mm.
nonprofits because what I get from them makes me feel good, but sometimes there's certain business people like, what is the bottom line?
So I am not the house manager, but I do know that our linen is provided through handcraft linen. And that saves us a
I can
tremendous
imagine.
amount of money because they do this for us. At least maybe twice a week, they bring out and handle our linen. Um, what other partnerships that we have? I am not great on this. So,
Okay, when I was there, I know you guys have remodeled the house. Do you still have that activities room downstairs?
Yes.
Close next to the, what is it, next to the laundry?
yeah,
The playroom.
that has been remodeled.
The
I think-
playroom.
Yeah, Black Dog Renovations. I
Yes.
believe they came in and they remodeled that whole room downstairs. It's different. You need to come over
I
and
gotta
do a
come and
tour.
see.
But it's beautiful. It's a play area for families and the siblings. We have siblings at the house also that can stay overnight. So yeah, we do a lot.
Ronald McDonald House doing really big things. Okay, Jessica, how can people find you one last time?
rmhcrichmond.org or Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn.
Pickleball tournament, March 15th.
Correct.
Getting tickets, sponsors, teams, everything want, need, and could be used. Okay. Greta, what do we need to know?
Well, please visit the website, how to support us. All the information is there. You can give back. We also have volunteer options. They're called house warmers. So you can volunteer in the house as well, and you can volunteer at the house at BCU. We also have activity packs. There's lots of opportunities to give, and we need you.
There you go. We'd like to thank one of Mike, our good friends at the Ronald McDonald House. We're doing some really good things. Tell Carrie I said hello. One of Mike, thanks. We got to go. Take care.
Thank you.